Hi, I'm Doug from Dynamic Computing and welcome to episode 181 of 10-Minute Amiga Retrocast. Today we're going to be unboxing and checking out the final version of the absolutely awesome RogueCraft from our friends at Badger Punch Games. Now, I did a little preview of this back like a year and a half ago for Amiga Cami's Amiga Game Jam. I think it was a 2023 version, and they put a little 4-level demo. I'll put a link to the video right there. But they have now completed the game as of like September or October of last year. They've completed the game, and I'll tell you what, it is absolutely fun. And they sent me some cool goodies along with the boxed version that we're going to open up and take a look at now. I've not even opened this up yet. I got it like 8 weeks ago. Haven't even opened it up yet. Been so busy. Let's take a look. Came in a nice box, shipped and arrived perfectly safely. And what have we here? We have ourselves a RogueCraft t-shirt. Extra large because I ordered this when I was in my fat stage. I've since lost over 20 pounds. I'm very proud of myself. But the extra large will still fit just fine. I'm not that fat. Come on, leave me alone. Let's take a look at our t-shirt. Ooh, look at that. That's pretty darn sweet right there. I like it. RogueCraft with a tentacle coming out under the R. That's awesome. Matter of fact, I may change and wear this for the rest of the episode. I promise to do it off camera. Then we have what looks like a poster here. So we're going to carefully open up the poster and see what's what. Now, I think it was Yawning Angel who put up on Blue Sky the other day that he got one of these posters and he had it framed super nicely. So I'm going to copy his idea and I'm going to frame my RogueCraft poster and put it right in my office here. And that's really cool. So thanks for the poster, guys. Let's see what other goodies we got in here. Of course, we got the game itself, but a little advertisement from Commodore Zone. I have to check this company out, see what they sell. They sell a bunch of Commodore 64 games, box stuff. Must be the company that did the boxing for this. So cool, we'll check that out. But let's get into the meat and potatoes, which is the RogueCraft box itself. Oh, looky how pretty that is. That is a professionally done box. This is the kind of thing you'd have bought off the shelf 30, 40 years ago. Really, really professionally done. Really gorgeous graphics on here. So what we're going to do here is we're going to take a little closer look at the box and open it up together and see what's inside. Oh, look at this. RogueCraft, look. Ooh, 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 ooh. Now those are practical effects there. CGI can't do that. Displayed right on top of an Amiga 1200. How much more fitting can you get than that? Now take a look at the artwork on this book here. Now, of course, RogueCraft, and the craft is what really gives it away, is an homage to H.P. Lovecraft, which is, a lurking horror type author from the 20s and 30s. One of my favorite authors of all time. Cthulhu, Nyarlathotep, all those guys, they're just fantastic ancient deities that really are great guys. But RogueCraft is kind of an homage to that, and you'll see a lot of lurking horror type artwork in the game. So that cover is just absolutely beautiful. Let's take a look at the back here. For time immemorial, legend has been told of a dark, deadly dungeon containing unimaginable horrors and riches beyond belief. Enough riches and magic to make you a king, or more. Through many trials and perils, you are now standing at the entrance of a dark and mystical dungeon, far from where you started. You, Zendar, a fighter, a mage, or a rogue, are ready to defeat the monsters and gather the riches below. You just need to take a leak first. Yeah, it really says it. With gorgeous graphics and an amazing and atmospheric tune and irresistible gameplay, this is one game that you will certainly want to return to. Retro Gamer, 90%. Let's see if we give it a good old 90% here. Let's open it up and take a look. Thank you for being so accommodating, Amiga 1200. I do appreciate it. Oh, bubble wrap, good. Keeps it all safe. We have a nice little logo here that pops up at the beginning of the game. That's really cool. Ooh, a floppy with a button. Does your floppy wear a button? Mine does. Mine wears a RogueCraft button. That's pretty awesome right there. Now I'll be playing this a little differently. I won't be using the floppy right now, but that's awesome that it includes it, and it's awesome that it includes the button. And a bunch of stickers with all the little creatures on it, with the chickens and the Gluthulus and the mimics and the Gary the Ghost and all the characters. That's really cool. Little package of stickers. Oh look, a Badger Punch Games postcard. That's pretty nice. Who should I send that to? I like it. I love their logo. And a RogueCraft postcard. Nice. Remember when we used to send letters to people? Back when I was a kid, 84 years ago. The dungeons of Mordecom await. Really nice little manual here. Goes over all the spiffity-doo-dah-day details. Very nice. We're going to play this. Oh look, all the little creatures. Nice. For those of us cool enough to own a CD32, there is, look at this, in this version, there is a CD32 version of the game, which is absolutely awesome. Now this, they have different tiers of the game you can buy. You know, you're going to get it just with a couple little tchotchkes or all the tchotchkes. I'll put a link in the description. Then a bookmark. Killed by Chicken. That's cool. Little bookmark. Do any of you guys read books anymore? I like it. Holy guacamole. I nearly missed the little rubber chicken figure that they included. I was closing up the box, putting everything back. I'm like, what's that? Oh, it's a chicken. Now, those of you that know me know that I raise chickens. I've got 8 of them, and they provide me with nice, yummy eggs, and they're my good buddies. So this is a fantastic addition to my little collection. So let's play a little RogueCraft here. We're going to do the Dougie Cam and play a little RogueCraft, and we could play it on my Amiga 1200, but boring. Who wants to, you know, own an old, moldy, yucky Amiga 1200? Dumpsterville. Instead, we're going to be playing it on Amiga Kit's A600GS, which I have a definitive review that I've been working on for literally 2 or 3 months. I've been working on the review. We'll be reviewing the A600GS pretty soon, but we're going to be playing RogueCraft on the A600GS. Join me on the Dougie Cam. Alright, you see I've got my awesome little RogueCraft t-shirt on here. I'm sorry that you guys couldn't have watched me swap out shirts. That's saved just for my Patreons, patreon.com/10mark, and you'll have my video of me changing my shirt while dancing to Sweet Cherry Pie. Not really, not really. Okay, let's take a look at RogueCraft here. Now, full disclosure, RogueCraft, this t-shirt, the stickers, the game, everything like that, this was a gift from my friends at Badger Punch Game. They sent it to me because I helped them with a little bit of beta testing on the game. And but I want you to know that the fact that they sent me the t-shirt and the game and the stickers and everything like that has no influence on my critique of the game and the score that I'm going to give it. Now, did the $10,000 check they sent me have an influence on the score? Absolutely. This game is a 10 out of 10. Absolutely. The check cleared, guys, so we're cool. Let's take a look at RogueCraft. So you can see I'm using a real joystick here. This is a slick stick that connects right up to our little A600GS. We'll go over all that in a couple of weeks when the big review comes out. But let's take a look at the credits first before we jump into the game and see who made this little guy. RogueCraft. Copyright Badger Punch Games, published by Thalmus Digital. Ricky Sickinger, awesome guy, I've talked to him many times. Graphics by Henning Ludvigsen, great guy. Music, Jogir Liljadal, okay, I'm done. Sound effects, Hoffman, okay, I can read that one. And Sammy Luco with the music. Quality assurance, Coffee Cup Arcade, 48K RAM, PAL. Beta testers, Yawning Angel, Douglas Compton, 10 mark. Ooh, credits in a game, I love it. And then some additional testing. That's really great. I'm so glad I was able to help just my little bit of contributions. So, oh look, greetings to these heroes: Amiga Bill, Commodore Blog, Dan Salvato, Dutch, E-Rock Hoffman, Kane, Corruptor. I'm running out of Nivrig. Oh god, Proton Fig, Ravi, Retro, Sir Throat. Oh my goodness. And it scrolled by too fast, I couldn't read them. Originally supposed to be a simple port of a C64 game, but they ended up taking 2 years and hundreds of hours to make this one. That's really cool, and I love the C64 game. I did a review of that a couple of years ago. Absolutely love it. I still play Rogue 64 literally all the time. Every month I'm throwing that thing in and going at it and dying. Instructions. Joystick controls, movement inventory. It talks about a little bit about the other powers and abilities, the other characters. I'll go into all that. Potions, rewards, and F1 or F2 to turn music off in the game. Why would you ever want to turn the music off in this game? Listen to this. Glorious. Absolutely beautiful music. So addicting. I'll tell you what though, that Rogue 64 music, that stuff gets stuck in your head. That's some good tunes too. So let's take a look at the game. Now you can start the game basically easy mode by playing as the warrior. Now he hits hard and he's got a lot of health points, so that's great. You can also play as the rogue, who has fewer health points, so he's a little bit weaker, but he has the capability of teleporting, which is actually kind of cool. And lastly, you can play as the mage, who's the only one with distance weapons, but he's only got 2 health points to start with, and he gets butchered a lot unless you play just right. But let's take a look at all of them here. We'll play as the warrior first. Now, it's a turn-based game, of course, so if I sit here and do nothing, absolutely nothing's going to happen. But as soon as I move, and then Chicken takes his little turn there. And what you want to do is just move the joystick in their direction to attack him. And he took away 1 of my health points. Collect the gold. I found the gold. These little yellow areas right here on the screen, I want to point to it, but I can't. This is where your doorways are. And you can also see in the upper right-hand corner, and again, I'm pointing to it, there's a map that maps out your progress through each level. So now we're on the second room. We're going to kill this little chicken here. And you can see it's got nice evil inscribings on the wall. Absolutely beautiful game. If we want to go pray to this goddess right here, we'll have to jump into a little pit of acid to do it, which will damage us. And the traps, like acid and other kind of traps, get a little nastier as time goes on. We're going to keep going south here. Oh, this is a Cthulhu here. These look absolutely horrible, but they're not that bad. Okay, as he's slaughtering me here. And I'm down to 1 health. So right now you can see in the upper left-hand corner my health is already pretty low because I was being braggadocious about how easy Cthulhus were. Look at this. Look at this artwork in here. Isn't that beautiful? And here's another chicken. Okay, now here's a heart. The heart is going to automatically heal me to full health, and that's a good idea to do that. Now if you're already at full health, leave the hearts there and just kind of remember on the map, again I want to point to it, where the hearts are, and go back and get them once you get a little bit damaged. Now the goal is to find the key to exit the level. We have a potion. Steal some treasure, chop up a chicken. Now the green potions are always health. That always will restore you to full health. I'm going to go ahead and restore me with this heart here too. The other potions have random effects that change from game to game, and we'll explore a few of those. Got you, Chacon. Only 1 going way out here, going back my way. Yay. And you can see by just following the map, you know exactly where your other rooms are going to be. So it's very, very difficult to get lost in this game. Look at these beautiful graphics. Another Cthulhu. This time I'm not going to be braggadocious. I'm just going to slaughter him. See? Got him. Now, you'll notice that when the Cthulhu died, this blue gem showed up here. When I walk over the blue gem, my strength goes up by 1, which means I hit harder. You can also find red gems when you defeat monsters, and that increases your health. Super important for the other characters. Oh, there's my key. So now that I have my key, I can go try and find the exit, or I can clear out all of the monsters in the level first. 2 monsters, Chicone, Cthulhu. See, that time it only took me 2 hits to kill the Cthulhu because my strength is increased with that blue gem. Turn up the music just a little bit. Such beautiful atmospheric music. Fire is also dangerous. If I walk into that, I'll take damage. Okay, here's another potion. Let's get this potion before we fight Cthulhu. Then I can talk to you about inventory. Look in the lower left there. You'll see a screen that says inventory. Hold the button down, and now while holding the button down, you can move the joystick left and right. You guys know how to do that. If I release it here, I'll drink my health potion. You can't do anything with a key except unlock a door. But the thick potion, the red potion, I won't know the effects till I release it. Time is frozen, so now look in the right-hand corner. It says time 6, time 5, time 4. That's how much time left that my Cthulhu, it will be frozen, and every enemy on the screen will be frozen. So I can just whack him, and he can't even fight me back. And that makes me feel pretty good. And now, for the rest of this game, until I restart it, the red potion is going to be that time freezing. And it's random every time. Let's go. This should be my exit. Oh, blue potion. Let's see what the blue potion does just for fun. I found a potion. Runny potion. You feel stronger. So you see my strength went up by 1. I now have 3 strength bars. So for 12 turns, I'm going to be much more powerful, and I can waste it by slaughtering the Chicone. Now this is the exit here. This is what we're ultimately looking for. When you run over that, you go to the next level, which is the Nook of Nasty Surprises. Such great names in here. Now I'm going to leave this heart and come back for it later. Just remember it's in the upper left-hand corner if I get damaged. Ah, I have a bat. See where it said monster hurt itself? The Cthulhu just ran into the acid because he's kind of dumb and actually damaged himself in the acid. Kamata is dead. Cthulhu dead. And I've taken a point of damage, but I'm still not going to use my potion or go back and get my little health update. Yay, a chest. We'll just keep going south for a minute. 2 monsters. See, now I'm getting to the point where you want to start thinking about repairing your health when I'm down to 3. Except I don't have to with the Chicone, because they're easy. I can go north, I can go east. See, here, my health is down to 2. Probably a good idea to heal. Go into my inventory, drink my green potion, I'm back to full. You only have a limited space for your inventory. Got a bat and a Cthulhu. Aha! Now look here. Cthulhu dropped a red gem. Watch my health go up when I walk over it. I now have 6 health, which means I'm about 20% more awesome. You guys didn't know I could get more awesome, did you? Now look at these traps. They look like little arrows here. Those are fire traps. And if you step on them when they open, you'll take damage. But when they're closed, you're perfectly fine. If I try to walk on it now, I will get burned. But now when I go forward, it's closed. So you can walk over those traps, you just have to be careful, be aware. And I gotta go all the way back up to go to my next rooms. And I know there's a health up here, but I don't need it. Ah, another healing potion. Green is always healing. Red potion. I've already forgotten what the red potion does. Where's my key? Oh, I've got the key. That's why I'm sitting here thinking, where's my key? And I already have picked it up. Yay. I should be getting pretty darn close to the exit. There's another blue potion. I think that's the freezy one. Probably should think about my health. Oh, and look, I have a health boost right here. Let's use a potion. Time is frozen. Ha ha! They could not resist me. All right, on to level 3. Oh, good. Okay, so in the second room, there's a health boost. That's going to come in handy later on. And look at that. I got a strength increase gem. That's a good room. Yay! And immediately I find the portal to level 4, but since I don't have a key, I can't go down there. Pardon me, I have to go worship at the altar of the damned here for a minute. Oh, great Cthulhu. Cthulhu Fatagan. Oh, I could have gone south from that bottom room, and I missed that, sorry. Ah, and look, this chest is not a chest. It turned into a mimic. That's so cool. Now, I've taken 2 hits on my health, so I'm going to go ahead and get my little heart, because I also know there's also a heart above me. Now, if you find the key immediately, you can always go down to the next level immediately, but then you'll miss out on some of the fun and some of the treasure. I am super strong. I bet one of these is a mimic. Ah! Now, there are secret doors. And each level has a secret. Never found one. Put hours and hours into this game. Never found a secret. I don't know what I'm missing. But somehow you can go in and access secrets here. And I've walked into walls and I've stepped on things. I can't find any secrets. Aha. Let's go down a little further, and then I'll come back to the game when I'm a little further into it, and then we'll look at some of the other characters. Die, mimic. So here we've encountered a new enemy. This is Gary the Ghost, and he can go through anything. So you see the Chicken just died with the acid there, but Gary doesn't care. He'll just float right over the acid. He'll also float over barriers. Goodbye, Gary. Oh, and here, look at this. I can't pick up my key because I have too many potions in my inventory. I'm going to go ahead and use one of my healing potions. Then I have room for my keys. I was inventory full. Nothing in this room. Now you certainly don't have to defeat all the enemies. And when you play some of the other characters that I'll show you in a minute, you don't want to defeat all the enemies. But I'm a fighter, so I just want to squish everything. Excuse me, worship time. Om Nyarlathotep. See, and I've got a green potion, can't pick it up because I'm full. But I don't really need the green potion. I'll use one of my red ones so I'll make room for it. Ah, it's a good time to use it. Time is frozen. Gotcha, Gary. Haha. Oh, and the bat's back. Okay. Geez, 3 monsters in this room. Let's head south. Ah, and I walked into acid. That was brilliant. And look! I walked into acid, then got hit by Gary. Your bones lie scattered on the floor. See? Secrets 0 of 4. I can't find any secrets. They're there somewhere. Let's play as another character so you can get an idea of the different difficulty levels. The Rogue. Deadly with twin blades, special ability, teleport, difficulty, medium. Now the first thing you'll notice is I've only got 4 health instead of the 5 that the warrior has. So right away I'm a little weaker. Your blades are still pretty strong. I already took a hit, so I'll take a little health. Now let me show you the cool thing about what the rogue can do. Let's find a good enemy here. There we go. Let's say I don't really want to fight these guys. I can hold my button down, go to my inventory, choose teleport. Boom! Look, I teleported right into the Cthulhu. That was helpful. How incredibly helpful. Normally, I'd want to use that to teleport past the enemy so they can't get me. That's too funny. Now your teleport ability, you'll see it's grayed out now. It'll say it's on cooldown. I don't know how long it takes. I think it's a random amount of time before it comes back. So we'll play through a little bit more as our little rogue. I think he looks pretty cool though with his 2 little blades. What's my blue potion today? Oh, I'm drunk, which means I'm stronger, but every time I move the joystick I go in a random direction, and so you can't control where you're going when you're drunk. It's kind of cool. So that potion, the blue potion, you might want to avoid those because they're not particularly useful. Now my teleport is back in effect. You know, I've already got my key. Let's go down to level 2, face some more baddies. Now, one of the things that's important when you play a rogue or the mage is avoiding the enemies. You don't have to kill everything. Even when you're a fighter, you don't have to. So like this, I may want to get past these dudes without ever fighting them. So I may just want to teleport, get past them, and not fight those 2. Oh, here's this is a big help here. That's going to increase my strength, that blue gem. Thank you, my Dark Queen. Let's see what this red potion does. Oh, that's interesting. So the red potion, every time I get it during this game, is going to teleport me, which is, you know, it's okay, but I already have a teleportation ability. So my 2 potions that I'm going to have for this playthrough,
The blue one makes me drunk, which is kind of useless, and the red one makes me teleport, which I can already do. I'll kill the chicken, but I'm going to get past this dude. We don't even care about you. Ah! 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 There's my super valuable blue potion. See, I don't even care about it. And I got a ton of enemies. Run, Douglas, run! Haha. Alright, let's take a look and see what the mage can do now that you have an idea what our little thief can do. Alright. Now the mage is cool. He's very difficult to play. He only has 2 health points to start, but this little guy has a magic missile. So let's get away from my little chicken here. And I can push the button, and wherever I'm pointing, I shoot a magic missile. It goes about 5 spaces away. Now, this makes it so you can hit enemies from a distance, but you have to be careful because enemies will slaughter you. This is not what I wanted. I wanted to trap that little dude, but that's okay. We'll get through this. Here's a good example. Bye, chicken. Hit him from a distance. Now here's a good one, because this is a pit, and the Cthulhu won't be able to get past it and come get you, so you can just blast them away. So you want to use your environment with a mage to make sure that your enemies can't hit you. See, Cthulhu can't get through the chest, so I locked him behind the chest and took out the chicken, which is much easier. There's my key. So you can see why this is a harder difficulty level. You just can't get hit as many times. Now, as you go through the game and you collect red gems, you can absolutely get your health and your strength up, and that's a big help. But at the beginning, oh boy. Gotcha. And unlike in D&D, magic missiles are not automatic hits. Again, locked behind a pit. If I tried to go and attack him head on, I'd have been dead long ago. So your play style changes with your different types of characters, which is actually kind of cool. Save that heart for later. Haha, big help here. That'll increase the strength of my hits. Now that also increases the strength of my magic missiles, so they will become more deadly. Pretty cool, huh? It's pretty cool, isn't it? I mean, playing as the fighter or the rogue and the mage all have different feelings. It brings different feelings to the game, and each of them can only have their health and their strength increased to a certain level. Like the fighter, you can go up to level 9 in health and level 9 in strength. With a mage, you're stuck at level 6 for health and level 3 for strength, and that's the maximum that they'll ever get to. So you can't just make your mage like this absolutely buff character. It's always going to be more of a challenge, which is part of the fun. Now, have I ever gotten to level 10 and faced off against the final boss? Nay, even after hours of playing. About the furthest I've gotten, I think, is level 7, maybe level 8 one time, and the monsters get really, 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 really nasty. But man, it's a lot of fun. And I would say these guys did a fantastic job in the game. It took a long time for the final version to come out, but they were very, very straightforward and easy to get in touch with and find out what's going on with the game. And the final result is absolutely fantastic. And again, the links are in the description where you can get the download version or the boxed version. 1 megabyte of RAM, an OCS or ECS Amiga or an AGA Amiga, and you're just absolutely having a blast playing RogueCraft. Thumbs up, 10 out of 10, 5 Amiga check marks out of 5, whatever you want to call it. This is one of my favorite games of the year. Thanks so much to all my absolutely wonderful patrons who you see scrolling over this beautiful RogueCraft intro screen here. You guys are fantastic. I really appreciate everything you do to keep this channel going. If you would like to become a member, pop on over to patreon.com/10mark and join in the fun. I appreciate it, guys. Thanks so much.
Thanks for joining me today as we explored this little Thalmus Digital and Badger Punch new game, RogueCraft. Had a lot of fun. I really enjoyed being just a tiny part of it in helping do some beta testing on it. And it's so cool to see your name in the credits. It's fun. So please pick this up. All the links are in the description. This game is absolutely worth it. And they've been actually nominated for a couple of really, really great Amiga awards and other indie game awards for their work in this game. Definitely support these guys. These guys are the best. Please like and subscribe. Comment below. Tell me about your favorite Rogue game. Tell me about the fun you've had playing RogueCraft. Tell me if you've defeated the final boss, but no spoilers because I haven't gotten to the final boss yet. Follow me on all the socials and just really try to get through this difficult time that we're having in this world right now. But until next time, I'm Doug. This is 10 Minute Amiga Retrocast, and I'm signing out.